Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. Very recently, a few TV channels have shown the video picture of reconverting about 60 people from the Islam community to Hindu Dharma. This issue really rocked the parliament too, and the simple issue was that about 60 Muslims got reconverted to Hindu Dharma through a series of rituals. Conversion and reconversion definitely are crimes if they are done forcefully. Whether it is done by Muslims, Christians or Hindus, it should get exposed and the truth should come to the public, whether it is forceful or voluntary. Here, without any investigation, without any type of queries, the opposition parties declared that this conversion is for converting India into a Hindustan land, Hinduism land. And they protested, they all came together for protesting this conversion. Most unfortunately, what happened in Nagaland, what is happening in Manipur, Tripura, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, which I was lucky to see directly these negatives. There all type of treachery and cheating and fraud are going on for converting the poor tribal Hindus into Christianity. In Kerala and other places, love jihad has been opted as a method for converting poor Hindu youth in the name of love and marriage to Islam. So the conversion towards Christianity and Islam is flourishing all over India. Whether it is done silently or it is done violently, nobody, particularly the political parties, never used to even give their ears or eyes to that. They even support such type of conversion that we can see as far as CPM, Marxist party is concerned. In Kerala we can see that conversion. In Bengal also, Mamata Banerjee under no circumstances used to say anything negative about the conversion taking place towards Islam, and also invasion of the Muslims from Bangladesh to Bengal. All are prompting and promoting directly the conversion or increasing the number of the so-called minority all over India. But only when the Hindus did the reconversion, that becomes an issue. That is becoming an issue. So the freedom in India is for converting the Hindus into other religion. So-called government of the people, by the people, for the people, and so on of the people. Hindus do not have any freedom to convert or bring back those who have gone from Hindu Dharma. And Hindus are all the victims of all these things. If somebody talks about a love jihad, then comes the question of Hinduism and so-called lunatism and fundamentalism. What happened in Gujarat is projected, what happened towards the Sardarjis and Sikh people. The Sikh community, after the death of Indira Gandhi, that nobody will be telling anything. the Hindus were butchered and massacred by the congressmen. That is absolutely zero and will never come to the light for discussion. And similarly, anything happened for the Muslims and Christians, that will become a subject of talk in the media, in the parliament and anywhere. Anything happened to Hindus, anything happened to the Hindus, it will never even be opened for discussion, or not even the question will be answered. Because for the last 1000 years, right from 995 AD, Hindus are expected to be slaves in their own countries. Hindus are expected to be the servants of the minorities. Minorities can do anything, say anything and march forward through any pathway, and they can establish any number of institutions and they can take any amount of grant from the government, but these are all deprived for Hindus. Hindus should not get and Hindus will not get all these things. The shocking and most unfortunate part of this is that anyone say about Hindu Dharma, he will be labelled as BJP and RSS. Most unfortunately, majority of the Congress members and CPM members and other party members are all Hindus. They are all talking and working and viewing against Hindus for getting the votes of Muslims and Christians, just forgetting that 80% of Indian population belong to Hindu Dharma. They are appeasing the minority for an unlogical, non-rational, non-scientific issues too. So whatever the Hindus do, those things are fundamentalism, religionism, regionalism and so on. Whatever the Christians and Muslims do, those are all democracy and freedom of expression and freedom of maintaining religious life. But remember that the youth should arise, awake and stop not till the goal is achieved to give freedom for all the parties, all the religions in the same way. Majority of the rules applied for the Hindus are not applied for the minority. Even a Muslim girl can get married at the age of 15, that is the court verdict from Gujarat. And for starting an academic institute, Christians and Muslims need not have to have any criterion, whereas all these criterions and rules are applicable only for Hindus. Blunt, daylight partiality and biased approaches are put in our constitution, and the judiciary supports that, and intellectuals and the press and the media are with the minority, even though they are not expecting any votes for their institutions and media. But they are ignoring the 80% of Hindus and considering only the 20% of the minorities. At least the Hindus are not even given equal parity on many issues. Christians can't convert anybody and Muslims can convert anybody. 97% of the population in Nagaland is converted by the Kerala Christians. The tribal Hindus got converted. 57% of Manipur people got converted through Kerala Christians. Tripura is standing about 35% Christianity. Conversion took place. Arunachal Pradesh stands about 50%. Conversion started after Sonia Gandhi became UPA head. Their conversion was prevented earlier. Now there is no problem. Hundreds and thousands of churches and seminaries and the bishop's house are there in Arunachal Pradesh. Assam is fast moving towards Christianity. Bengal conversion is freely moving. Most unfortunately, everywhere the conversion is spearheaded by the Kerala Christians. And from Kerala, majority of the Congress members are also Christians, or those who have the Christian lineage, even though Hindu name. majority of the Hindu names in Kerala, Christians and Muslims, they are not Hindus, they are Christians. So two-way, real Christian with a Christian name, real Christian with a Hindu name, real Hindus with a Christian attitude, they are all working for converting Hindus into Christianity and Islam. And any terrorism, any religious-based fanaticism shown by these two minorities are ignored. But even a single word uttered by the majority will be taken into consideration for treating him, for putting in the jail. Remember that India is a democratic country. If the Hindu youths are not doing their level best, all will be focusing to the minority and minority votes. Hindus have also to survive in this country. Hindus are also the strongest citizens of this country. If they are deprived of their own heritage and their own life needs, then what happened in the last Lok Sabha election will have to be reflected in every state assembly and union territories in the future. Because Hindus will have to be forced. Hindus will be forced. Hindus should get forced themselves to see that such people who are talking and arguing only for the minority should start talking for the Hindus also. The wrong impression that all the Hindus are BJP and the wrong impression that all the Hindus are RSS should go. Hindus are Hindus and they have to survive here, they have to live here, the only Hindu land in the world. Even though Indian national religion is not Hinduism. But any Hindus in the world can find their shelter only in India. In no other country it is possible. So the foreigners ruled India and converted it to Islam about 650 years. 250 years the Dutch, the Portuguese, the Spain, the French and the English people converted Hindus to Christianity and suppressed, oppressed and depressed the Hindus of India, and they did not do anything against the Christians of India. Now the same rulers with the Hindu names and with the kumkum and chandan in their forehead, they are arguing, fighting and denigrating, belittling and degrading and also making fun of the Hindus, and it should never allowed to be followed like this. So let the Hindu youth proudly say that we are Hindus. Let the Hindu youth act that we will work for Hinduism. Let the Hindus come out of these clutches of the so-called minority supporters and work for everybody, including minority. Let them work for Hindus, Christians and Muslims, not for Christians and Muslims alone. That is what is happening in the Congress now. That is what is happening in the Marxist Party now. That is what is happening in JDU and SP and so on. Exclusively for getting the votes of the people, minority people, they are doing it. Not with the intention of helping them, but the intention of getting the help from them. Let us understand that and fight for our freedom and existence. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.